Today we are making a chocolate almond swirl sourdough bread. Good morning, everyone. It's around 7:30 in the morning here in Central Kentucky, and we're feeding our sourdough. I got her out of the refrigerator last night and fed her a little bit to get her going, but this morning we're going to feed her around a cup of flour and a cup of lukewarm water, and then we're going to let her sit on the counter for another hour and get big and happy and bubbly.
Hey everybody, welcome to our bubble. My name is Katie and today we are going to make a chocolate almond swirl bread. This is a super easy recipe for a sweeter sourdough bread. You can just use your standard sourdough recipe and we're just gonna swap a couple of things out. I will leave my recipe down in the description below, or the very first video I made was sourdough. So let's go on and get started. The main things we're going to need today is our sourdough starter, of course. I know I don't weigh out when I feed my starter, so all you sourdough people, calm down. But we've let our starter sit about an hour, and look at that. It is gorgeous and bubbly and ready to go. You're also going to need some just regular sugar, almond extract, and any kind of cocoa powder that you would like to use. So I brought you in a little closer so that hopefully you can see our scale. This is just a regular food scale, nothing fancy. Put our clear bowl on top. We're gonna start with 100 grams of our starter. Look how beautiful that is. Or around 100 grams. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, we're at 106. That's okay. We're gonna tear that out. We need around 20 grams of honey. This is primarily just to feed your bacteria. Okay, about 20 grams. Don't waste that. We're gonna start off with around 200 grams of lukewarm water. That's a little over, but that's okay. And we're gonna stir everything up a little bit. Hit your tare again. We got our flour. We're going to add around 400 grams of flour. All right, we're at 323. We're gonna add in around a teaspoon of our almond extract. Just gonna guess at that. Then we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of just regular sugar. We're gonna give everybody a good stir. This is a pastry whisk or bread whisk. I'll figure out what it's called. Our dough's a little thick, so we are gonna add a little more of our water. You want your dough to be just like a regular sourdough, and it needs to be a little sticky. That's beautiful. And now we're gonna cover our dough with just a moist paper towel so she doesn't dry out. And we're gonna do the same thing we did a minute ago, but for the chocolate portion of our bread. $100 of our starter.
Then add in your 20 grams of honey along with your 200 grams of lukewarm water. I didn't realize until editing that I just apparently was cooking away and forgot to talk to you guys, so it's been added in later.
Now this time, no almond extract, but we are gonna add in a half a cup of our cocoa. And then another quarter cup of our sugar, or thereabouts. And our 400 grams of flour. So we look pretty good. And we're gonna cover this with a moist paper towel. And just like regular sourdough, we're gonna come back about every hour and we're gonna stretch and fold. Right now it's 11:22, so we'll come back in an hour. So now that we've pulled and stretched our dough 3 separate times, so it took around 3 hours. It's a little after 3. We're gonna get our buns ready to go. So we want a decently floured surface. And then we're just gonna pour our dough out onto it. It smells good already. And we're just tossing it around in our flour just enough so it's not all sticky on the outside. We're gonna cut our dough into 4 separate sections. You can cut it into more sections if you would like smaller buns. I don't know about you, but I think we'd all like smaller buns. All right, now that we've got that, we are going to twist our chocolate and almond dough together. I'm gonna move a little of this flour out of the way. We are turning our oven on to 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 232 degrees Celsius. Okay, now that our oven is on, we're going to clean up our mess just a little bit. And then we're gonna douse everybody with an egg wash. So we're just gonna mix up 1 egg. Try to mix it up pretty well. We'll get that yolk and the white incorporated together. That'll do. And we're gonna paint the tops of our bread. Then we're gonna take some more of our regular sugar and we're going to coat the top pretty heavily. I add quite a bit of sugar to the top. It gives you a nice, crunchy, sweet, just top of your bread. It just adds a lot. Once our oven was ready, all 4 loaves were put in at the same time. They cooked around 30 to 40 minutes. It really depends on how big or small you want your loaves. They just need to be a nice brown on top when you remove them. These loaves today took around 30 minutes to bake. Okay, I don't want to wait any longer. I want to cut into one. There we go. It's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. It looks beautiful. Nice and fluffy and squishy. This is a great bread. It gives you 2 different flavors in one. It's just delicious to go with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, depending on what you prefer. I hope you guys have a chance to try it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.